Hi viewers, in this video, I am going to talk about one of the important IS model, which is used by many organizations on their day-to-day activities. One of the important IS model, what I'm going to discuss in this video is transaction processing system, which is shortly called as TPS. Of course, everyone knows, right? For example, you are going to a retail showroom, right? You are going to a supermarket, you are purchasing certain items, and then you are billing it, right? So once it is billed, right, the information is stored in the computer, right? At the end of the day, the sales manager or the store manager can able to get the reports, right, how much sales has happened in the retail showroom. And from those informations also you can able to get some informations with respect to product, with respect to quantity, with respect to brand, or with respect to variety of products. Easily you can able to analyze the data or the information which is recorded based on the purchase made by the customers. From that, easily can able to identify that so the products belongs to brand A as sold this many units, and product belongs to brand B has sold this many units. So 70% of the sales is generated from this particular brand. 50% of the sales is generated from this particular product. So this is how the results or reports can be given by the sales executive. So this is happening based on the one of the important IS model used in many organizations on their day-to-day activities or based on their operation level is called TPS, Transaction Processing System. Right. So it's one of the important system that captures and process every single transaction. What are the transactions, right, takes place in the company, or if you take banking sector, finance, investments, anything, payment, right, everything is recorded, everything is captured. And it through that capture, through the record, able to collect the data, able to store the data in the system. Based on that, they can able to measure what type of transactions happened, right? Either a day wise or a week wise or a monthly wise. So TPS transaction processing system plays a very important role in every organization, and that too at present situation since all the companies are integrated with the technology and every departments are integrated with the advanced technology. So TPS plays a vital role, and it's very highly reliable also for the companies to get all the records and information. And also we can able to get the data right on a day-to-day basis or based on the right weekly or monthly or only particular product based, right? That's why it's called as a real-time processing or a batch processing kind of a transaction. And similarly, it is used as a record for even for the companies also for everyday transactions. So TPS is one of the important IS model which is used in many of the companies. Then, when we talk about what I mean by TPS in general term, right? The definition says that it's a processing system which takes place right between the two or more business entities. And if you see the features of TPS, right, it's very reliable because the record, the data you're going to access is not manually generated. It's a system generated based on the right the transactions, the retails which happen. So it's a very reliable and then a fast response also. It can able to give a very quick response also, and it has a similar structure. We can't we there is a no different structures has been made for different transactions or different processes. If you take retail, if you take transports or a service or a banking, right? Almost all the transactions which is taking place in the organization on a day-to-day basis are like a 80-90% or a similar way. So it has a similar structure and then user friendly. It's very user friendly and then very authorized control because it's not like accessed by every people. Only a admin manager or only a accounts officers can able to access the transaction that takes place because it is stored in the system So with the authorized signature, right, or with the authorized username password, they can able to access it. So this is how the features of TPS. And see here, these are the areas where they are using it effectively. All right. And when you talk about what are the activities it is involved. So first thing is based on the entry, it captures the data and automatically it goes to the files or a particular database which is there in the organization. And at the end of the day, they are able to processing that particular file. They are sorting out, they are filtering it by using a various application, and they are able to generate the information, and they can able to process the inquiries, right? Like how much has been sold, how much has not been sold, how much is targeted, how much is not targeted, right? How much has been the maximum price, how much has been the maximum revenue. So they can able to undergo this inquiry process also, so that next day they can focus on some other product, some other brand, or they can able to analyze in which product customers are showing interest. So this is how the TPS also, right, plays a vital role in the organization on various activities. And if you see the what are the different right applications, one is POS, point of sales, and of course payroll processing, and even you can able to track your inventory stocks which is kept in the warehouse or the stock keeping room. Airline industries they're using for flight bookings management also. So these are some of the areas where they're using this TPS effectively. And of course, there are many devices are there, smart devices are there, smart technologies are there. So this is some of the examples I have given here. So ATM and card swiping machine, right, or kiosk based, right, ordering system or order processing techniques or the method. All these things are a part of a TPS because it records the data, it captures the data, and very, very helpful for the organization to generate the report at the end of the day. Right. Hope you understood about what is TPS, transaction processing system, and for what are the various purposes it is used in the organizations and the examples and application. Right. Hope you understood about the TPS process in this video. And in the next video, we'll discuss about the other IS models in a detailed way. Thank you.